Hollywood can be an extremely nasty place. At every corner, there's someone trying to exploit you, and being a well-known face is a dangerous risk in general. As someone that often sees how evil the combination of Hollywood and the internet is, I've never seen an anime effectively portray it until I watched Oshi no Ko. Oshi no Ko is an extremely unique anime, and truthfully, it's one of my favorites of the season. This anime perfectly encapsulates the era that we currently live in today. Its depiction of the internet and how nasty of a place it can truly be, and with me being a musician and a content creator, I feel like this anime resonates with me way more than any other anime that I've watched. It's truthfully shocking how a show like this could be so attention-grabbing and good at the same time, especially since this show is a show that I probably wouldn't have watched last year around this time. But that's enough intro, gang. Let's get straight into the recap and the review. So you know how we do things right here. We start off with the story. The story of Oshi no Ko is phenomenal. It's kind of wild because it's so good that sometimes I forget the main goal, since I'm so invested on what's happening on the screen right now. I did a quick analysis on the first episode a while back, so if you want to go back and check that out, but I'm going to do a quick overview right here. So our story follows our main duo, Aqua and Ruby, who are actually two super fans of this idol named Ai. They both died in their previous lives and they were reborn as Ai's twins. Long story short, Ai gets killed and her son Aqua vows to get revenge on whoever is responsible for her death. The basic overview of the rest of the story is basically that Aqua and Ruby are going to the school for actors, musicians, idols, etc. And Ruby is working towards becoming a big idol like Ai, and Aqua is looking out for her while also taking jobs to get closer to find out who got Ai killed, who he believes is his father. And bro, they do a damn good job at making this story feel as real as possible. The topics that they explore in this anime are rough, and this show actually takes some examples from real life events, which is pretty cool and pretty sad when you think about it. The whole thing with Akane was extremely heavy. It perfectly shows how cruel people can be on the internet and how hard it can really push you over the edge if you don't have the mental fortitude to actually ignore it. Watching this innocent girl who made one minuscule mistake that was forgiven by the person she made the mistake towards just go into a spiral of depression because people on the internet is a really heartbreaking experience to witness. Once I heard get up on that ledge of that ridge, completely ready to jump off and end it all, was sad as shit. And finding out shortly after that it was based on a true story, but the person that it was actually based off of is actually gone and actually did it is even sadder. I've always believed that you should just ignore it and turn your phone off, and I still do, but I totally understand how things can end up like this, especially since the internet is so vital for success in some way, shape, or form. If you're in modern day Hollywood or in entertainment, it can be damn near impossible to not accidentally read something or get curious. They didn't hold back either. It was just like real life. They was telling her to die, telling her that she was ugly, all that shit. This shit was rough to watch. Kaori in the story is really sad too. It sucks because her story is all too common. They deeply explored the concept of failure and rejection in the Hollywood culture and what it actually looks like and how embarrassing it could actually be. Especially when you're actually talented, that's when it hurts 10 times more. And Kana is extremely talented. It showed how much failure in this space could leave you doubting your skills and ability to the point where you start casually devaluing yourself, and sometimes her case, unconsciously. She didn't even realize she was doing it. She even got to the point where she wouldn't even accept praise from other people, and she was really scared to perform with the new Bikomachi because she was scared of bringing other people into her own failures. She didn't want the group to experience the same. Gang, I'm not gonna lie to you, that finale was hard. That shit was perfect. The new Bikomachi's performance was great. The whole set was great. The songs were good. Seeing Ruby shut that one nigga up that I was talking about, the old Bikomachi Y, and it was good. Having Aqua do that dance with them glow sticks like him and Ruby did in episode 1 had me crying laughing, gang. Oh, he was hitting that bitch, fuck. He was really hitting that shit. I was smiling during the whole performance for sure. That shit was genius. Seeing Kana and Aqua get back cool was pretty solid. Miyako threw Kana a lob and a half on that ride back home, dog. Shouts out to Miyako for that. Them setting up the next season and the project with Kana, Aqua, and Akane all being part of the same movie makes me really excited for what they got coming next. They really about to beef over this nigga Aqua. And Akane was she was tweaking she showed a little bit of her crazy side. This finale was legit perfect. I have no gripes or no problems with it. I'm so excited for what's coming next, and I know we're in good hands at this point. The story did a lot of shit right. A lot of shit. There's some really cool ass moments in this anime. One of my favorites is them helping clean up Akane's image in the public eye. It was so cool to see her get redemption because normally you don't see that in modern day. When someone makes a mistake online, they don't get any type of chance to make any like redemption for themselves or speak out for themselves or have anyone stand up for them. Also, her studying Ai and her changing into character instantly and revealing those eyes was like a golden moment. That moment was so raw. I was so mad the episode ended there. Like, that was a perfect setup. She had that nigga Aqua damn near, you know.
I'm coming on your ass, boy.
The story in Oshi no Ko has a lot of moving parts in it that are being paired with phenomenal character writing. Makes for a great viewing experience in my opinion. Speaking of characters, let's move on to the characters and the character interactions. That character writing in this show is crazy good. I thoroughly enjoy every character in this show, so I'm going to run through some of my favorites. Aqua is an amazing character, phenomenal. He's probably one of the best like modern day MCs. He's probably up there amongst the best. It's crazy because he's not necessarily an angel, but he has a really good heart. He's just aligned his revenge with his purpose in life. And he's not going to let anyone get in the way of it. But he's not heartless, like I said. You can actually see him admitting himself that he's actually pretty vulnerable and he has feelings. He just doesn't show them very often or talk about them. We see it a lot through his actions though. Stuff like him saving Akane and him leading the charge to put that video out for her to help clean up her image, him inviting Mimcho to the new Bikomachi group after hearing how passionate she was about it. Also him putting on Pion's mask and looking out for his sister's group. He didn't even do it for himself. He was just looking out for 3 people he genuinely cared about. His combo with Karina telling her how much he enjoys her and supports her. But like I said, he ain't no angel, no nigga. My nigga Aqua is a super manipulative nigga, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's wild. It's wild as hell. Using Akane after she was about to off herself is wild as fuck. But at least he was honest with her and understands that he genuinely cares about her and her well-being. And he was taking all these acting jobs and using the industry just to smoke his pops anyway. So folks definitely got a little savage in them anyway. So that's expected. Ruby is extremely likable. She's a really hard worker who's super ambitious. I like how she used her past life to motivate her to live her life to the fullest now. And I love how motivational she can be towards other people. Seeing how she picked up Karina before they first show was a super sweet moment, reassuring her that failure and falling down is a part of the process and letting her know that she's seen what she's capable of, telling her not to worry and just give it her all. She's super committed to being a big idol like she reminds me so much of me that I'm rooting for her type shit. I always admire an undying and damn near delusional ambition, and Ruby 1000% has that. Akane is a good character too. I like her character. She's really like an innocent soul in this very evil ass industry. She's extremely talented though, in an industry where a lot of people will tell you that you don't belong, and she's still there and really shining for real. I love how she sprung back to life after all that drama. It really shows how strong she is like mentally and in her heart. I'm glad she didn't jump off that bridge, man. That shit was about to break my heart for real, and I'm really like, prayers go out to the family of the person this was based off of. That was really messed up. Karina is a great character too, man. I can relate to her a decent amount as well. She's extremely talented, but that talent doesn't always immediately translate to success. So it discouraged her and made her believe that she wasn't good enough to do what she truthfully wanted to do. Whether it was lack of marketing, bad marketing, she didn't get the initial success that she wanted, and her success from her childhood career didn't carry on to her adulthood. Shit. Honestly, that's just like my YouTube journey. My first few months made my goof ass think that this shit was sweet. Now I'm like 7-8 months in, and it's hard to even get close to those initial numbers that I got. And the crazy thing is, my videos are getting better.
No.
I've definitely been in her position. Shit, I'm in it now. But I know that this is going to turn eventually, just like her luck is going to turn eventually, no matter what the world tells me. I really vibe with Karina and her personality because she's just like me. Miyako is super cool. I think she's an underrated character. I will always appreciate how she stepped up for Ruby and Aqua. Because in the past life, like not the past life, but like when Ruby and Aqua were babies, she did not like her situation at all. But after what happened to Ai and how she's seeing how damaged they were, she changed her heart really fast. And she raised up to the occasion and created a healthy and stable home just for them both and raised them and did a great job while raising them. She's super understanding, super supportive of the two, and I really love her character throughout the story. Now let's move on to the looks, presentation, and music. I really like this show's art style, character design. The eyes in this show they're so cool. I really like how diverse they are and how like the color of them kind of represents the character's personality. Karina's is red and she has a foul mouth and she's like angry all the time. Aqua's is blue and he's like kind of cold and like kind of like nonchalant. Ruby is pink. She's very vibrant and like animated and expressive. Like it's really cool how they color coded it. The animation is pretty clean too. Especially during the performances, the animation of the characters is very bouncy and alive, and I like it because it helps make these characters feel even more expressive and more real. I really like what they did with the visuals of this show. The music is very minimalist besides the performances. Like the piano tracks, they're here. They're here. There's some sad shit. There's some sad songs in here. The intro slaps, but it's no surprise. Yoasobi. So I knew that was gonna hit. The outro music pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie. I just discovered the outro is like a full song, but every time the outro come on, it's always a cliffhanger. So it makes me mad when I hear the beginning of it. The overall song is actually really good. I actually like the outro. Overall, this show looks and sounds great in my opinion. I must say this anime definitely isn't for everybody. Shit, a while ago, I probably would have said that it's not for me, but shit, look at me now. Oshi no Ko is definitely a great watch for anybody that has unconventional dreams. Like if you want to do YouTube, music, or an actor, I think you would enjoy this show simply because of how real it feels, and it shows you essentially what you're getting yourself into and what it's going to look like in a modern day. Otherwise, if you like slice of life anime, I think you'll like it. It's super interesting. I'm glad that I went and I've seen what all the hype was about. 1000% worth it. And I can't wait to see what you guys got coming next. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad this show is over actually. But thank you to everyone that worked on this. Thank you for all the hard work y'all did. The voice actors, the manga authors, the manga artists. Thank you, the Foley artists, the Yoasobi for doing the intro. Thank you for everyone who had a hand in this. Y'all did a really amazing job. That's all for me, man. As always, man, have a great day. Love y'all, man. Peace. And montage time.
リーを殺したストーカーを俺が演じることになるんだから。バカ野郎が。
私だってその日のメンタル次第では本当に死んでやろうかって思う日もある。
人は簡単に死ぬ。誰かが悲鳴を上げたらすぐ動かなきゃ手遅れになる。じゃあうち来たら。新生 B 小町は現在メンバー募集中なんだけど。
ほら着替えの順番行こう先輩。
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I've done this for 40 shows now, so if you want any other videos like this, you can click right here at the top. There's a full playlist right there for you. Have a great day, man. Love y'all.